Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. We are going to be doing a good old-fashioned foundation review video today. We are not going to mention the Q word, the CV word, none of that. We are getting back to some regular beauty content. So for today's video, I'm very excited to be trying this foundation out. We're going to be testing out the Bite Beauty Changemaker Supercharge Micellar Foundation with Power Pure McKee Berry. That's a mouthful. But before we get into it, I do want to say sorry in advance about my nails. They're looking pretty tragic right now because of the situation that we're in. Not gonna say it, so please forgive me for this video for it. I haven't had time to fix them, but don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, subscribe, follow me on social media, and let's just jump on into it. Okay, so I was on Sephora recently. You guys saw I did like a huge Sephora and Ulta haul, and I was just perusing the Bite Beauty section, and I saw that they came out with a foundation, and I got so excited. Bite Beauty is one of my favorite makeup brands of all time. They make my favorite bullet lipstick. They just have like really good formulas, and I love the way that all of their lipsticks smell. So when I saw that they came out with a foundation, I was definitely very curious about it. I also thought that it was really interesting that it is a micellar foundation. You know, you always hear about micellar water, but I've never heard of like micellar in a foundation. So I'm curious to see like what that's all about. But for this foundation, it's supposed to give you the skin-like finish you crave, the clean formula you deserve, and medium coverage. I got mine in the color T105. I have swatched it. It is a touch tanner than like my face color, but it matches my body color pretty well, which is what I usually aim for. And on the website, this one claims that it is a clean, long-wearing foundation with gentle micellar technology that mimics skin texture for natural, flawless finish. And this one actually says for best results to use your fingers or a brush. I don't like to apply my foundation with a finger, so we're gonna try both a brush and a sponge application. And for $39.50, you get 1 fluid ounce of product, which is actually not that bad. It's not like the greatest price point or value, but it's not terrible. So opening it up, this is what the packaging looks like. Some may argue that this is a little bit too simplistic and cheap for $39, but I actually really like it. It's very Bite Beauty. I mean, it would be nice if it was in like a plastic or glass bottle instead of like the squeeze tube, but honestly, I'm not mad at it. I'm just more concerned with how it performs. So let's just go ahead and dive into it. I'm gonna go ahead and clip my hair back. Going in with these little guys that I talked about in my Amazon video. There we go. Cute. She's cute. I am just gonna go in with a primer that I know and love. Just gonna do the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. Oh my god, my skin is like out of control right now. What is going on? Spread that all around. So for 1/2 of my face, I'm gonna go in with a beauty sponge. I'm gonna use the Dose of Colors beauty sponge. You guys, I'm obsessed with this sponge. I love it so much. I think it like gives like the best, most flawless application. So we're gonna go in with that on just half the face. Just gonna go ahead and pour the foundation straight onto there just a little bit. It's actually pretty thick. I like a thicker foundation, so I'm happy that it's a thicker formula. I'm just gonna go ahead and dot it on. Yes, I know that that's pretty tan, but don't you worry. It's a little bit warmer than I anticipated too, but that's okay. We will make it work. Okay, so there's 1/2 of my face with just 1 layer of product using a sponge. It's definitely more medium light coverage. It is miles away from a full coverage face, but let's see if we can build it up a little bit. This time I'm gonna go in straight onto my finger and like actually dot it everywhere. I do like medium to full coverage. I don't like light to medium, so I need a little bit more coverage than this. There we go. So with 2 layers, it's definitely medium coverage. I don't think you're gonna be able to get to full coverage with this foundation, which is totally fine if that's what you're looking for. So if you're looking to do a lighter kind of day and you wanna use foundation, but you just don't want it to be like super heavy and like super full coverage, this looks like this is gonna be right up your alley. And it doesn't surprise me that this isn't full coverage with Bite Beauty. Bite Beauty is usually very natural and a little bit more lightweight. So definitely not a surprise that their first foundation is just like a medium coverage, but it is actually pretty. It does actually let my skin peek through, which is really, really nice. My skin looks like very healthy and glowy, so I really do like that effect. This one would definitely be a great foundation for the summertime, but let's go ahead and try it with a brush. Going in with my foundation brush, I like to use the Morphe M6, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I did with the sponge. I'm gonna put it directly on the brush and then just stipple it on. Whoa, okay. So with a brush, I think you only need to do one layer in order to get it to medium coverage, because that was a lot of product, holy crap. Okay, so there it is with the brush as opposed to with a sponge. You definitely get a lot more coverage with a brush. I will say though, I do prefer the beauty sponge side just because it looks more skin-like on the sponge side versus this side. It does look like I'm wearing foundation. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and buff that in because I'm like not a fan of that. I prefer it, especially if I'm using like more of a medium or light coverage foundation. I prefer that it looks more like my skin. But again, I still like how you can see like some glow and a little bit of dewiness through it, but it's really, really pretty. Again, definitely great for a lighter makeup day. It's not a foundation that I would suggest for you to wear if you're gonna go to a big event or if you're shooting like really nice photos or something. There are some great foundations out there for that kind of full glam makeup that I can definitely recommend to you guys, but this is not one of them. So far, I feel like this is just like a really, really pretty everyday foundation. But I'm just gonna go ahead and conceal. I do wanna see how it mixes with my concealer, if there are any issues with the formulas together. I am using Tarte Shape Tape, which you guys know is my obsession. And it's looking pretty good. I'm not seeing like any reactions between the concealer and the foundation. It definitely doesn't look like one formula is like kicking over the other or just like not agreeing in general with the other. So it definitely looks like it plays well with Tarte Shape Tape, which is a heavier concealer. So it's good to know that even though you have like a lighter weight foundation, you can still go in with a heavy duty concealer if you need to spot conceal certain sections, and it's not gonna interfere with the formula at all. But I do wanna go ahead and powder it. So I've been using this Urban Decay powder for the last week. This is the Stay Naked The Fix powder foundation. I actually really do like it, and I feel like I'm familiar enough with it that I can go in and I'll be able to tell the difference of if anything goes wrong, whether it's the powder or the foundation. So I'm just gonna set my whole face with this. And I like that even though I've like set my face and I've done concealer and powders over the foundation, my skin is still showing through. You're still seeing a little bit of a nice, natural, healthy glow. So I really like that. I'm actually, the more I'm wearing this foundation and like finishing it off, the more I'm really, really liking it. I feel like lately I've been pulling back personally from like full glam. I think I'm just like, truth be told, I think I'm just getting lazy and I just don't want to do full glam makeup right now. So I'm definitely very into this foundation so far. Again, I just love that it looks very natural, very healthy, very glowy. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my face and we'll jump back on here for a few more thoughts. Okay, I'm finishing up my face and I'm just on lashes now, but I just like wanted to pop on here really quick to like show you guys this trick that I just learned. I have no idea where I saw it first. I can't for the life of me remember. I'm sure what happened is that it's like some TikTok makeup hack that I saw someone else test out from TikTok because I don't have a TikTok. Basically, what you do for your false lashes, and this works best if you have like a wand type of adhesive like this. This is my favorite. This is from Velour Lashes. But basically, instead of applying the adhesive to the lash strip, you're just gonna go ahead and paint it on wherever you want the lash to go on your eye. And this way too, it actually dries a lot faster, which is really lovely. You're not sitting there having to wait. And then just take the lash and stick it on where you applied the glue. And you guys, it is so much easier and so much freaking faster. Like, look at that. Look at how freaking fast that is. Like, I put on lashes really, really fast on my own. I'm a pro at putting lashes on, but like this just revolutionized everything for me. Okay, you guys, and I'm back. Full face is done. I don't know what's up with me lately. I've just been really into just like single shadow lid looks, like just one shadow on your lid and just like call it a day. Again, I think it's because I'm getting lazy. Either that or I just like really like this very simple one shadow lid for spring. Could be either. Probably it's both. In case you are curious, the color that I have on my lids is from the Sailor Moon palette. For those of you who saw it, this was my favorite collection that's ever been made. I love Sailor Moon so much. But the color on my lids right now is Moon Castle. Again, no idea why. I'm just like very into just swiping on one color and just walking away. But you know what? It's a time saver. But anyways, back to the foundation now that I have a full face on. Just want to give you guys some thoughts. It just looks so good. I really, really love how my skin is glowy but not oily. It's not showing like too much, and it really does like just kind of even out your skin but still looks like your skin, which is really, really awesome. I think I said it earlier, but this foundation would be perfect for the summertime for like your daily foundation. I would definitely wear this as a daily foundation because it is so light. It feels like I'm not wearing anything on my face at all. So that's definitely a nice thing. Again, I wouldn't recommend it if you are looking for a foundation to wear to an event for something that's like a super, super full glam kind of face. But as far as like, is this a good foundation? I would recommend in general, absolutely. I really, really love it. Get a little bit closer so you guys can see. Sorry, the sun's like moving and stuff. But yeah, I just think that it's so pretty. But I'm gonna wear it for a few more hours and insert a clip and let you guys know how it looks towards the end of the day, because I will be filming 2 or 3 more videos after this and actually sitting in front of my lights and stuff. So I'll have all of that heat and everything on me. I'll be changing a lot. So I'll let you guys know how the foundation ends up holding up. Okay guys, so it is about 1:30 a.m. I've actually been in this foundation for much longer than I intended to be, so definitely giving it a good test of its longevity. But so then at this point, I think I've had this on for like something like 10 hours or something like that. But taking a look at it, oh my god, I have a lash coming off. We're just gonna pop her off. Oh my gosh. My eyes have been really watery, so I think I just like cried all of the glue off. But I'm definitely seeing my skin peek through, which I mean isn't a surprise after about 10 hours. It would be incredibly impressive if any foundation made it through that. I'm definitely a lot more oily and a lot more glowy, but it doesn't look absolutely terrible. So I would say like this would be good for like a work day. If you're just trying to do like a medium face of makeup for work or something, this will definitely last to about the end of the day. And I will say too, it might last a little bit better than what you guys are seeing right now, because I have been under like the hot lights for the last few hours because I've been filming videos back to back. And that light heats me up a lot. I start sweating, which does start breaking makeup down a lot quicker than if I was just in normal conditions, so do keep that in mind. But even then, for being a medium coverage foundation, to still look pretty decent after all of that isn't half bad. So I do recommend this foundation. I actually really like it. I think this is gonna be like my summer foundation because, as I mentioned before, I have noticed that I'm not feeling like the super full face of makeup lately. I prefer just like a little bit of a lighter face. So this is right up my alley for what I'm looking for right now. But anyways, like I mentioned, it is 1:30 in the morning. I am very tired. I still need to clean up. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope it was helpful if you were considering this foundation. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.